Good morning, good afternoon, welcome to At Home and Farm with Dotty, where we bring you real content and authentic content on homesteading and homemaking. Today is a day, and I just want to reveal to you the massive project that we have been doing together, and I want to take you through every detail of it. I hope you will enjoy the vlog. I hope you will like it and appreciate the far that we have come. If this is your first time on my channel, consider to subscribe, leave a like and share the content to share it with a bigger audience. Welcome to At Home and Farm with Dotty, the place of realistic content that you can relate with. Let's get to the video. To start off, I want to show you our main entrance for the chicken coop that we have constructed. I hope with this you will have an idea of what it means to have a poultry house door and what are the essential things that you will consider while you do your own. So right behind me is the main entrance, and it is made of frames and strong hinges, and we will provide for the locking. We will be using padlock. So we have a bigger door and a smaller door. Okay? So when we close, we will be doing like this. Okay? We will have the locking area. We will lock this side and that side, and also from inside we will lock the back. We will put the other items right from behind here. So this is our main entrance for the chicken house. Okay, so this area is the feeding area, the length of it where the birds will be feeding from. So you will just need to put food from outside. You will not need to go into the chicken coop while putting the food. We will also innovate a drinking area, which we will show you in a later video, but this part here is the feeding area. The purpose of this section is to ensure that the birds do not attempt to come out of the chicken house. So that is why we have put these demarcations and these sections for at least every bird will have its own feeding space without having to fight. As you can see, it is very long all the way up to there, and it can accommodate as many birds as possible. So the design that we decided to go with is this design where the house is lifted from the ground purposely. We did this purposely because, for one, it will give us room here below for the birds to do their dust bathing. And what we will have to do is just to put some poultry dust and ensure that the place is free of course, the lights. That's why we put it here, so that the birds can do their dust bathing just here below, away from the sunshine and away from the rain if there is any rain. And then this will allow the place to be dry, as opposed to if we were to put this place to be a dust bath. But this one here, all the way, the length of the chicken house, will allow the birds to dust bath here, which is a very, very important thing for the birds, because it helps them to keep them away from the the parasites, the lice and everything. Birds love to dust bath, so that is one key thing that you cannot avoid to have for your poultry house, and that motivated the design for this particular chicken house. Some people do it differently. They can set aside a place for the same, but for this design we thought this can also utilize the space down here below, and who has the luxury of space anyway? So this is a very, very innovative way to do it. So over time we will have to demarcate this section for the garden. As you can see, I have some pigweed there, so I will demarcate this side from this side so that I'll have a section for the birds and then they will not interfere with my vegetables because I really need the vegetables. You know that I love to garden, so this is something that is within my heart. I cannot forget to continue doing the same. So we will have to, maybe from that pillar all the way that way, and then the right side will be for the poultry and the left side will be for gardening. As you can see, there's a lot of vegetables and my sugarcane is also there, so this space is very enough for me to continue with my farming. As you can see, this part is not covered yet, but we are going to cover it up, and this is the area that we're setting aside for the birds' nests. We will have them lined up on this side, so if the birds feed on that far end of the chicken house, they will come to this far right end for the purpose of laying eggs, incubating, and what have you. That is the purpose of this section towards the right. Even for the purpose of picking the eggs, it will be much easier because you will not need to interact with the other birds as you pick the eggs. You'll just come to the right side and pick the eggs from the nests. And there goes the inspiration for the space below. When they have incubated and they have finished, then we will transfer them down there for that section that we have made for the small chicks here below. All this is because we wanted to utilize every little space that we have, because where will you waste space anyway? We don't have that space, so we thought this area is quite enough for the birds that have hatched, and we will keep them down here for a few days, and then we separate them from their chicks, and we continue feeding the chicks from down here below. I hope you're getting ideas on how you can also orient yourself, your small space, whatever little space you have, you can do it. And I know that you're getting the inspiration that you are looking for. One of the key elements that you have to not forget, like in our previous videos as we have discussed, is security. Security of your poultry is very important. And as you can see, despite us using this mesh, we have also used some the 10 bars here. We have used this to fasten, and at some point I think we will have to bring the metalworks guys to fasten them together so that they are firmly knit. All the way we were able to put these metal bars to fasten this mesh because we want it to be at least something that is you can depend on it on matters security. We also have this timber, the 6x1s that are holding firm the mesh, and up there as well. Then there is that particular area that does not have anything, which is for aeration, and maybe later on we can consider covering it up if in case there is any insecurity issue. But for now, we feel that this is sufficient for purposes of starting us off. I'll be bringing you a video of how we are moving our birds to this side, and of course how we will be doing as we start off. I hope you appreciate our project. Thank you so much guys for your support. I appreciate your support and for keeping it here and for always supporting my content and clicking on my videos, commenting, liking, give me a super thanks, give me a super like. Let's engage and let us continue to learn from one another. This is Dotty and Farm in the city, and I hope you are still here with me liking this content so far. Finally, guys, I hope you have learned something on the very important elements that we have accommodated in our chicken house, things that we are working with as bare minimums for us to be able to survive in this new space before we move our poultry here. If you have any questions, you can ask me. If you have any comments, you can leave in the comment section. Please let me know what you think about this video. Please, sometimes you watch the video and you don't like, you don't comment. Please leave a like. Do something at least to support my content creation journey. And so far, so good. I appreciate your support. You are my greatest support, and I love you all. Thank you for sticking around for this long. And if this is your first time on my channel and you have not subscribed, subscribe and put your notifications on so that you can be able to enjoy every new video that we release. And until next time, it is a wrap from here at Home and Farm with Dotty, where we bring you the real content and authentic stuff. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. you.